The newest part of the Walten Files series just released, titled Hotline. The video starts with a description of the new phone service added to the K9 bunker. This is where we meet our new protagonist of the episode, David, as he goes across his nightly duties as the night guard. Shortly after a very unproductive call using the new phone, he encounters the ghost of Buzu and the animatronic in the hallway, in which he goes to what I assume to be the packing room, where he encounters the ghost of Buzu for the second time, in which Bon slowly appears through the doorway and starts chasing after David in a terrifying scene, going back and forth from animatronic and Bon's spirit. Strangely, he did end up escaping, unlike some other K9 caretakers we know of. But yeah, that is a strange detail in this episode. One, Bon physically leaves the facility and hunts down the caretaker in episode 1, yet here he lets him go. But in my opinion, Bon isn't the main attraction in terms of secrets for this episode. It's Buzu and the employee Charles that haunts the suit. The fact that Charles is here and is visible is strange. According to Bon in episode 4, spirits can't survive long without a vessel, so meaning to me that Charles may have died quite recently compared to deaths like Susan, who happened in restaurant. More details come from the hallway, and looking at these flowers, I thought I had seen them before. And sure enough, in a short video titled Souvenir, it shows that Bon hangs these up in the hallway. Beer for Felix, a wrench for Susan, roses for Rosemary, and a doll, who I think are for Walten's children. I mean, it would make sense for an innocent doll, just like Jack's innocent children. And I thought this until I rewatched episode 2, in which, look how Rocket is hung. Quite similar to how these objects are hung on the wall.
Okay, but why is it hanging on the wall? This is really weird.
So either Bon decided to pay 2 tributes to the kids, or this is a different character, one that had gotten all the spotlight this episode. When David meets Buzu, a very popular nursery rhyme is played when David encounters him. And at the very end of the video, you got the same nursery rhyme, except the only thing on screen is the doll. In my mind, linking the 2 objects. Now, a quick Google search tells me that the meaning of this popular nursery rhyme is either someone suffering from head damage or dealing with alcohol issues, in which I predict the first option, but it's hard to know with how little we know about this character. But then I noticed something different. After my second watch, I noticed something strange. Buzu actually has 2 nursery rhymes. This is from the nursery rhyme. I believe this rhyme is used in this episode to describe the life of Charles, with the first half of the poem being, "When will we get paid?" As many have speculated for a long time that Charles was behind all the finances at Bunny Smiles. This makes sense. Then the second part is where it becomes more interesting. The candle to light your bed, in my mind, is a metaphor here that describes how Charles was lulled into a false sense of security, with a bed representing comfort and rest in the company, someone leading him to comfort. And then the last line is the betrayal from the false sense of security, in which, "And here comes a chopper to chop off your head." It's cool to see Martin expand on these characters through these little mini episodes. That was going to be the episode, but look at this doll scene again. Let's look at the 2 scenes before this. The first scene is Charles and Susan next to each other. The scene before this, Susan saying, "Help me." Then Charles in the doll replies. I mean, come on, it has the two characters right beside each other, followed by Susan asking a question, and then the doll responding. It's cool to see Martin expand on these characters through these little mini episodes. Along with the fact that this episode was for charity is even better. I think the pacing and visual art style, animation was awesome in this one. The jump scare with Bon really got me. That was quite cool. I think I want to do a full timeline video, so if you want to see that, like the video. If you like analog horror series, like the Walten Files, check out this collab I did. I'm ranking 15 of them.